Good morning, Year 8s. Welcome to the GCSE Design Technology Options Assembly with me, Mr. Jones, Mr. Williams, and our GCSE students.
I'm Archie, and I'm in Year 11 as well as I'm a DT leader. So I'm going to tell you why you should pick DT for your GCSEs through my personal experiences. So I selected DT as I enjoyed the practical side of it and it seemed fun. And I was correct. I could design what I wanted and get an A star if I put in the effort. You can make a lamp and that's Star Wars themed and probably get an 8 or a 9 on it. My favourite project was designing a skateboard in Year 9, then making a guitar in Year 10. Although I'm not the best at drawing, in the past 2 years I've been able to improve with my drawing skills quite a lot. And I like DT finally as it gives me access to so many jobs, such as an engineer, a graphic designer, a product designer, even options I haven't picked, such as food tech, PE or music. I can still work in these fields, such as making create foods, props. Heck, even if I wanted I could create my own instrument. The possibilities are endless. And these using the things you learn, such as learning how to use a 3D printer, cut, sand, drill and use a hot wire cutter.
Why choose design and technology? Our world is changing rapidly, and our generation needs to be prepared for the unknown. You could become the next Zhang Yiming. He is the founder of TikTok, the platform I'm sure we all know and use. And I'm sure you've heard of Tesla or Elon Musk. He's one of the greatest innovators ever. And lastly, the hidden figures. These 3 women in the picture you see were African American mathematicians who played a pivotal role in an astronaut's launch into orbit. Meanwhile, they also had to deal with tough challenges like racial and gender discrimination at work. All these different people you see did not just achieve these things miraculously. They all had to start simple and think big. And it's your chance to do that too. Become a change maker.
In Key Stage 4 at our school, we follow the AQA Design Technology Syllabus. 50% of this is a piece of controlled assessment, which is a piece of coursework, and 50% of this is a final exam that takes place at the end of Year 11. Looking at the coursework in more detail, the NEA is a piece of coursework that follows the design process, which you can see on the screen on the left. Most of you should be aware of this from your studies in Key Stage 3. What you will do within your own project. Firstly, you will empathise with the situation. You'll identify a problem or a need within your community or the world and think about what that problem is and why it needs a new designer such as yourself to investigate it. You'll then start to look and complete your own research. Here, you'll go into more depth into what specifically the problem is and who it affects. You'll look at what has already been attempted and look at how you, as a young designer, could potentially solve this problem. Once you have this in mind, you'll be then ready to start the prototype stage. Here, you'll start to do some ideas of your own. This could be through sketching, computer design, modelling, 3D printing, laser cutting, and then eventually you would move on to making a final prototype within the workshop. Once you have this prototype, you'll need to test it to see how successful it is and if it solves the problem or the need that you were looking at within the empathise stage. Finally, you need to evaluate your project. Here you'll reflect on your own work, suggest modifications or improvements for the future, and think about how it could be adapted to be made industrially for mass markets, so it was able to benefit people all around the world. Within Year 9 and 10, we complete a range of different projects that you can see on the screen now. Within these, you'll learn a wide range of practical skills and develop your own theory knowledge. All of this will help you with your NEA and your final exam. Some examples that you can see on the screen here are the composite concrete lamps that were designed in Year 9 by some students last year. We have the sandboards and the skateboards designed by some Year 9 students 2 years ago. And then in the bottom right, we have an Alessi project where students looked at the designer Alessi and tried to recreate their own product using some CAD software, which they then 3D printed. All of this work would follow the design process as outlined in the NEA to prepare you effectively for the NEA in Year 11. Some of the key topics you will learn are shown on this screen. You will learn different pieces of CAD software and how to 3D print. You will learn many workshop skills which will be transferable between different projects. And you'll then learn how these projects and products could be mass-produced in the industry for manufacture around the world. So if you think this interests you, and you're a learner who's resilient, positive, and approaches lessons with an open mind, then DT is definitely the subject for you. And it really will allow you to showcase your innovative potential.
It's estimated that by the year 2030, we will need an additional 1 million people to fill in creative jobs. That's why, in design and technology, we try and keep things as real as possible, linking our projects to real-world problems. That's why we've linked up with some local companies in Dubai to give students the first-hand experience. These companies include U&I Advertising, Simply Bottles and B-Grade. Following on from GCSE and IB Design Technology, some of our students have secured places in some of the best universities in the UK and further afield, studying courses such as interior design, graphic design, engineering and aerospace engineering. Following design and technology at secondary, there is a wide range of career paths students can choose from. These include fashion design, product design, engineering, photography and many more. Some of the students who've studied design and technology have then gone on to work alongside some of the biggest companies in the world, such as Gillette, the NHS and Airbus, working on groundbreaking products to change the world.
I really like DT GCSE because I'm free there. For the moment, it's not like I have to come on a brand new idea in general. I get the guidance and instructions needed, such as a theme, or a company, or even an object, and then I can let just my creativity flow. And the fun part is that even though I'm using my imagination, I get an outcome, and that outcome is useful. So DT for me is basically just a mix of creativity and guidance, and that's just amazing. And another thing, what I really like from DT GCSE is that I'm able to experience new things, such as Tinkercad or 3D printers, or even making objects with new materials. And all of that is just amazing. That's why I like DT GCSE.
My name is Lana. I do design technology for GCSE. One of the things I love about DT is watching my designs come alive in the workspace. For example, last year I designed a concrete lamp and I had so much fun doing that.
My name is William and I take DT for my GCSEs, and I like DT because it helps me be creative and I can innovate and make different things in school.
I'm Hannah and I like DT because it allows me to take inspiration from other designers such as Vivienne Westwood and see how they've changed the world.
My name's Nikhil. In 2019, I chose DT as one of my GCSE options. At first, I was a bit skeptical about my decision, but fast forward today, I have no regrets. DT, more than anything, it's been a true learning experience. So far in DT, we've done many big projects. We've done the NEA challenge, we've done the ISO Tech challenge, and we've made veneer lamps, our own lamps. And these challenges, they all required us to continually innovate and come up with new ideas. I am confident that designing technology, it's going to help me to achieve my goal, my future goal in the aviation industry, where I can use all of my learning. I have no doubt that design and technology as a subject will nurture every student's imagination in every possible field. You know, it could be engineering you like, architecture you like, or it could be even the digital world. All the best, and thank you.